Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Gershon here. This week we're going to be working with short I and long I sounds, which we have previously seen, but this week our long I sounds are going to take on a different look. So I'm going to go through and read our list to you, and then we will go through and talk about our headers. So in our first column we have the word why, night, cry, quit, flight, try, and sigh. Sigh meaning to let out a breath, like, huh. And then we have the word might, white, twice, bright, fight, sight. Now, this word here you can say in two different ways. You could say live or you could say live. Shy. And then our last column we have quick, high, quite, sky, fly, fine, right, and right. Two words that have the same exact sound but are spelled differently and had different meanings. So be careful of those this week and pay attention to your sentences. So our headers this week, we have short I, which is common. We have our CVC, so we have a consonant, a vowel, which is our I this week, and then a consonant surrounding it. So looking here down at our words, let's find one. You have the word quick. Now, this is an interesting word because of the fact that our I sound, our I sound is saying it's not saying its own name, but it's saying from our header that it's surrounded by a consonant vowel, which is our I, and another consonant, C. But it's funny because our word quick has a U next to the I. It's not a consonant, but we know that anytime you have a Q, you have to add a U. So they're probably looking at the QU as our consonants, and then it surrounds our I with the C, making that sound I. Same thing as in the word quit. Down here, you have your I and you have your consonant surrounding it, and they're probably looking at this as a consonant because U always goes with the letter Q. So that's our other I word. Now we have three long I sounds this week. Three long I sounds. The first one is in our second column, CVCE, meaning that I is our vowel. We're going to see a consonant, and then we're going to see the letter E on the end, which is a very normal and expected way to hear the long I sound. So scanning through our words, like we have the word white. So with the word white, we have our consonant, vowel, consonant, and an E on the end. I'm going to let you folks go through and find the long I sounds that are being spelled with consonant, vowel, consonant. Our next long I sound is going to be our IGH pattern. Now this is a pattern that you have seen a lot as you've gone through kindergarten, first and second grade. We know that when I and GH are together, they're going to make the I sound. Like in the word might, IGH, even though it's in the middle, it's still there. So you're hearing I when you say that word. And this is a great thing to take into your own reading. Whenever you're having a hard time figuring out a word, we've learned that to climb the hill of hard words, that we have to maybe try different sounds. So if you hear CIGH together in a word you don't know, you know that I is pretty much going to say its own name for the most part. So our last long vowel I sound, and this is something you're probably very familiar with, is going to be this spelling Y. Now there's a little trick to know when to use the Y, and when to use the Y is when the vowel sound is the last sound you hear in the word. So whenever we hear I at the very end and there's no other sound, we know to spell that word with a Y. So in our header up here, the I is the very last sound you hear. So you know to spell that word with a Y instead of like an IGH. Except in the word high, so be careful of that, because that has an ending sound of I also, but it's spelled IGH, so you have to be very careful of that. I'm looking over the words. I don't really think that there are any words here that you should have trouble saying or figuring out the meaning to. But if you do, please raise your hand and we will come around and help you. It's time to grab your scissors and happy sorting.